Welcome to The Pulse, where we delve deep into the issues and ideas that are shaping the future of education. I'm your host, Rick Cernsey, Superintendent of the Putnam County School District, and each week we'll be talking to teachers, administrators, and other experts in the field about the latest trends, best practices, and most pressing concerns in education. Whether you're a teacher, a parent, or just someone who cares about education, this podcast is for you. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the pulse. Hi, this is Rick Cernsey. I'm the superintendent of the Putnam County School District, and welcome to our podcast known as The Pulse. And I'm very honored today to have two good friends of mine and two individuals who are very involved in our community. Gina Sims, who is the president of Rotary, and Yvette Jones, who's also involved in the Rotary. And we're going to talk about how the Rotary really pours into our community as well as our school district. And for those of you that haven't heard of Rotary, you're going to learn a lot about what they do to support our entire community. So, Gina, welcome, and just introduce yourself, give us a little background. I know you do stuff besides Rotary. So,
I do.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Gina Sims. I am president of the Rotary Club of Palatka, the San Mateo Women's Club. I sit on the Chamber of Commerce board. I'm involved in the Take Stock in Children program and the Kinsley Strong Foundation. So,
And you also have a job.
I do have a job. I am Deputy Regional Director for Congressman Randy Fine.
Very good. Welcome. And Yvette?
Hello, my name is Yvette Jones, and I am the secretary of the Rotary Club of Palatka. I am also the president of the Education Foundation of Putnam County, or the board chair of the Education Foundation of Putnam County. I am also the president of the Putnam County Library Board. I am active with Take Stock in Children, Palatka Police Athletic League, and some other organizations. So I keep pretty busy.
And I know you work in the healthcare industry.
Yes, in my job, I am the HIM director and the facility privacy officer at HCA Florida Putnam Hospital.
Well, welcome to both of you. And do y'all ever spend a night at home?
We don't sleep much.
Yeah, I know.
At all.
But I admire what you do, and y'all pour so much into our community. So, Gina, tell us a little bit about Rotary, and for those of the people watching that may not be familiar with the Rotary.
Well, the original Rotary is over 100 years old, and we are a global organization. We are a community service-based organization. It really started out as a business networking organization, and over the years has gravitated towards community service. We do local and global projects all over the world. We have Rotary clubs all over the world. And one of our biggest projects that maybe some people have heard about, maybe you haven't, is we have almost completely eradicated polio from the world.
Wow. And that's been going on for some time.
It has.
Yeah. So, in Yvette, I know there are different levels of Rotary participation. And can you elaborate on that?
Okay, so trying to get the kids involved early, Rotary has several different programs for kids. So the first one is Early Act. And Early Act is for elementary age kids. And then you have Interact, and that's for high school ages 12 through 18. And then Rotaract is the college level. And so the mission is just about the same as Rotary, to do good. It's also service-oriented. We look to do activities that can help our community more locally, help our schools, like whichever school, the club is assigned to. So our club, the Palatka Rotary Club, we sponsored the Interact Club of Palatka Junior Senior High School. And some of the other Rotary clubs sponsor the other Interact clubs at the other schools. We also, I am so happy to say, we got chartered for a Rotaract club at St. John's River State College. And we did our celebration back in September. And so we have them, they're getting started, they are getting busy. And also our Interact Club is very busy. We've been involved in a lot of projects already. We have one that we're actually doing tonight. We're gonna participate in the Feed the Need packing event tonight. And then we have several things that we're doing over the weekend as well.
And that the packing event, that normally takes place at Grace Fellowship?
Grace Fellowship
right.
Tonight, yes.
And I've been there before, and it looks like a factory floor where they're bagging
it's so
stuff.
much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a competition. Like whoever gets the boxes packed up first, you get to ring your bell, and it's just the kids love it.
And I go in there, and everybody looks like they're in an astronaut suit because they have they're covered, just to make sure that everything is not contaminated and all that. But
Hazmat suit.
hazmat suit, right? So every time I visit Rotary, I'm not a member of Rotary. I'm in another service club, but every time I go, they quote the is it a slogan or their
Service above self.
service above self, and everybody stands up and actually says that every time. So
One profits most, who serves best.
there you go. There you go. So talk to us about some of the activities that our Rotary is doing in addition to what Yvette said. I know they give a lot of resources to not only the school district, but the community. So can you talk about some of those endeavors?
I will. So our Rotary Club specifically, we do have 2 Rotary clubs in Palatka. Ours is the Rotary Club of Palatka, and I would also like to give a shout out to the Sunrise Rotary. They do a lot in our community as well. Some people don't even realize that there's 2 different Rotary clubs. The Sunrise Rotary gives out scholarships to local seniors every year, and we have a scholar athlete program, so we recognize a different scholar athlete, sometimes 2 every month, and they come and get recognized, invite their family, and then we give them a small gift, and then at the end of the year, that puts them in the running we do 1 female and 1 male scholar athlete, $1,000 scholarship at the end of the year. And it's all seniors that are recognized. And then we also do first-gen scholarships through St. John's River State College.
So, all this money, how do you raise the funds for all these gifts?
Well, we all pay dues every month, so there's a little bit of that, and a little bit goes, and that's part of the reason why I joined Rotary. I liked the idea that, my small contribution every month was making a big difference in the world. There's approximately 1.2 million Rotarians around the world, and almost all of us pay foundation dues every month. So every month, collectively, we raise millions of dollars that go back into our communities for grant projects, and that's how we do the good in the world. But we also, our local Rotary Club, like Sunrise does the Wild Game Feast. We do like the Craft Beer Festival. We also offer a blood screening event to our community, which is huge because for people who are uninsured, a lot of times you can't afford to do, to go have your blood work done, or it's, a lot of money out of your pocket. And we do very low cost blood screening. So,
well, that's huge. And I mean, in today's world and the cost of health care, and of course, Yvette could talk about that, but to have free blood screening can really maybe head off some serious diseases later on. So
we have had a few people who caught things early. Bobby Daly was one of them. It was on the front page of the paper a few years ago. He had cancer, and he caught it through our blood screening.
Wow, that is amazing. So, Yvette, talk about some things that in the future, maybe some projects that you are looking at doing in addition to what Gina said, some things that maybe y'all have talked about, some other types of ideas, not only the Rotary, but with the Interact and the other organizations.
So we always look for service projects. One of the ones that we do is we work with Keep Putnam Beautiful, and we have cleanup dates. Our Interact Club is always busy doing something. Actually, we have the week of November 5th is World Interact Week. And so we love to get the kids involved. We try to get them to understand like the purpose of Interact. And Interact, just so you know, it came from 2 words, it's international in action. So it's like, because the Interact clubs are just like the Rotary clubs, they're global, they're all over the world. And what our goal is to do a project that involves other Interact clubs outside of our country. And so we're working on trying to do some kind of global service project. But in addition to that, locally, we are trying to also schedule something so that the Interact Club of Crescent City Junior Senior High School, the Interact Club of Interlochen Junior Senior High School, and the Interact Club of QI Roberts, we're all going to get together and do something that's being planned. But for World Interact Week, which is the week of November 5th, because on November 5th is when the first Interact Club was started back it was at Melbourne High School in Florida. So the first Interact Club was in Florida, which is very impressive. So for World Interact Week, we're going to have a proclamation from the city of Palatka. That's going to be on October 23rd. And then we're also going to have a proclamation from the county, Putnam County, and that's going to be on October 28th. And we're asking all of the local Interact clubs to come out and have their clubs there represented to receive the proclamations.
That's amazing, and that's really cool that you do a global thing. I mean, we always think about just taking care of our own community, but to act globally, is really amazing because I think, we don't realize what's happening outside in the world and to really be a global citizen. Actually, you know what? That's one of our, as part of our portrait of a graduate, that's one of the competencies that we strive to help our students achieve is how to be a global citizen. So that fits right into that. Yeah. So let's just say if there's people watching now and they want to become either a member of Rotary or they want to just get involved in some of the activities, how could they do so?
Well, we'd love to invite them to come and see what we're about. Our club meets at the Ravine Gardens every Tuesday at noon. The Sunrise Club meets Wednesday mornings at the Women's Club of Palatka by the underpass, and I believe their meetings start at 7:30 a.m., so if you're an early bird, come chase the worm with them. We also have a Crescent City or Rotary Club, and we have an Interlaken Lake Estates area Rotary Club as well. So we're always looking for new members who are like-minded, community service-minded, and want to just put back into their community. So
if they have questions or something, is there a website or a phone number or anything that you could provide?
Our website is rotary.org, and that's the main website, and then we also have, I believe it's palakkarotary.org, and that's but you can Google Palatka Rotary or Rotary Club of Palatka, and our website will pop up. Thanks to our public relations guy, Chris Gent. He is great at his job, and we are also on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So
very good. There you go. And I've been to a number of the meetings, both at the morning and the noon one. The speakers they have there are awesome, and it really does. It's really good to see what's going on in our district. And so, tell me this as we kind of wind down a little bit. How long have you been a Rotary now?
So I'm pretty new to Rotary. So I joined Rotary back in June of 2024.
Okay.
But I just kind of hit the ground running.
Yeah.
Because I've always been active in the community, and this was just another way for me to give back.
So since that time, what's been probably the most rewarding thing that has happened, or projects or whatever, the most rewarding thing to you as being part of Rotary?
So as a healthcare professional, the most rewarding is starting back our blood screening. Because there was a little hiatus. I think it was due to COVID or some other things. And the community was really asking for us to get that back. And it is so needed. And so that, to me, was very rewarding because I know the impact that it can have on someone's health. Being able to identify things early. And a lot of people don't have the resources to just go to the doctor. So that was, having it at that minimal cost, it was just, I love that.
And when do we have a date yet when the next one is?
It'll be the spring.
In the spring sometime?
In the spring, yeah.
So that y'all will be advertising that.
Yes.
That'll be out there. So that's definitely worthwhile. And, it's such an awesome service because it is to identify those illnesses early, is like you mentioned, is awesome. So, Gina, how long have you been in Rotary?
I've been in Rotary for 4.5 years.
So you're a veteran. Yeah. Old timer.
Well, not in my club. In my club, I'm still a newbie. Most of the people we have, like Quincy Masters has been in our club for over 50 years.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Wow. So what's one of the most rewarding things that you've done or been involved in Rotary?
Well, I'd like to highlight a couple of things that our Rotary Club has done because I don't think we, until recently, have been very good about getting the word out. Project Play, when they redid that project a few years ago, which is the big playground out by Triangle Park, I was not in Rotary yet. I just happened coincidentally to sit on that board, and our club donated $100,000 towards that.
Wow.
The renovation of that playground for their 100-year anniversary because our club is over 100 years old. We also contributed money to the park downtown when it was right on the riverfront, the children's park there by First Presbyterian Church. We contributed $50,000 to the new amphitheater downtown in a partnership that we did with Lowe's Home Improvement Stores for their 100 Hometowns grant. So we did receive one of their grants and built the new amphitheater downtown.
And you know, the park, we have a Rotary Park.
We do. And we are actually getting ready to, we got a district grant this year, and that was my pick as president. So we are getting ready to revamp the park. We're going to put all new LED lights there. And
that's a little baseball field right on Highway 20 or Carroll Avenue as you turn, after you go through the underpass, the old school board building, right? So that's a long-standing park. It's been named Rotary Park for as long as I can remember, so. Quincy Masters was probably around when that was named. So,
yeah.
But I really appreciate both of you being here. And I'll tell you, I'll say one thing that I've heard about Putnam County and Palatka. You know, people say there's a lot of things we don't have, but I'll tell you what we do have is some of the most giving people of anywhere in the state. And I'll back that up anywhere because we have so many people like yourselves and all the people you're associated with that really make this community great. And, you know, as a matter of fact, yesterday we met with Quint Studer, and who's from Pensacola and has been part of the revitalization process here in Putnam County. And he's totally amazed by how Putnam County is really advancing. But you know, it's not only the people in government, it's not only the schools, it's the people like y'all who are in public service who really pour into our community and make it what it is. So I thank you both for being here. I know both of you are busy, and to take time out of your schedule really means a lot to us. So. And we'll have you back sometime, for sure. Well, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on our next podcast.